Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, thank you Scorpio for tuning into my channel, my YouTube channel actually. I should be a little bit more clearer than that, although you probably already know. So anyway, some of you may be a little bit rambly lately, so I just don't know why I'm starting off with that. So, and going into all sorts of places where, you know, you start off at one conversation and you end up somewhere else. So anyway, welcome to my YouTube channel, Scorpio, and for this month, July's 2020 reading. So that today is the 8th of July that I'm recording this, and of course you are on Wednesdays, so then that I put out your videos. But this week it's a little bit different, or this month is a little bit different, because this week we're bringing in like the main theme for this week and also this month for the rest of the month, and also so it's going to be a combination. So I will still be doing the weekly ones going through for the rest of the month, so we'll just see where we go. Okay, we're just going to be using these cards. So today this week I'll be using the my angel cards, or the angel cards. When I say my ones, the ones that the angels have worked with me to begin to create. So I've got to continue creating them, finish them off. So, but we have the messages in the cards. So just getting the artwork and the rest of it sorted out now. So there may be something though going on with you while they're talking about that, because I have had no intention of talking about these in that way. So there may be some projects that you maybe have put off for a little bit, or because you kind of have not felt, not so much, not like you didn't want to do it, but it's maybe that you did want to do it, but it's like where to now. So it could be something along the lines of writing a book, or starting a blog page, or it's even like doing a website, or I don't know, doing something like this, sharing whatever it is. It's like even like starting a club, or a something where the community can meet and greet. I don't know, it could be like a workshop that you're looking at doing. So it could be even a business that you're looking at creating as well. So and on the side, it could be a part-time business that some of you may be looking for, or some of you may be like actually looking at moving right out. So I feel like this is kind of there's like a career money sort of a situation that we're in, and like some sort of guidance, but also of course it's going to affect your family life and your income. So it's kind of like general reads. So anyway, I just want to remind everybody that these are general reads, the messages that come through. So so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so, and on saying that, some of the if it doesn't, it may be more so a forecast for you for something that's coming up in the later on in the week or later on in the month. Okay, some of you you may be right in this now, so it could be good confirmation or healing in some way for you, understanding of what is going on, and just giving a little bit of clarification and knowing that you're not going flipping nuts. Okay, so for you, and some of you may have this intuitive feeling about something that's happening or coming up for you as well, and so the messages here may help you understand that a little bit more. Okay, so anyway, and also if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I take this opportunity now to ask you to invite you, actually. Listen to me, but ask, it's a bit bullshit of me. So there may be a little bit of bullshiness going on with you, but not in a bullshit in a negative way. It's just like you may be feeling like you're more out there and you can ask for things, which is not a good thing. So not necessarily a bad thing, or rather, or not, it is a good thing. And okay, unless you've put okay, where are they going with that? So there's two things going on here. So maybe that unless you're asking or you're putting it out there, and it depends on the energy behind it. Okay, the other thing is, unless it's like there's something going on there in the background. I feel, okay, I'm not sure, they're not giving it to me like, okay, let me just look at this. So look, so the first card out, with these are Archangel Raphael's messages that are coming through. So basically what he's saying there is, don't let your emotions get in the way. So unless you let your emotions get in the way. Okay, so and yes, it is a good thing to ask, for help, ask for things, and like putting things out there. So for what you want to do, be, and have in your life. Okay, So I guess you'll figure that out for what you know, how that pertains to you. So, but basically, don't let let your emotions get in the way. Because when this fell out, it was in reverse. It was upside down. So some of these maybe maybe there right now, and or if, like I say, this could be coming up. So they're just warning you or making you aware. Because sometimes when we let our emotions get in the way, we can muck it up even more. And it and it's like make it worse for ourselves, and it takes a little bit longer, and we stay in this funny little space. I've just tipped something over over there, so I'm just gonna underneath my desk. So and there may be something literally underneath that is like that you may be subconsciously or unconsciously not seeing. And so they're just saying, this is why it's important not to let your emotions get in the way, basically. So it's like, like looking at that and dealing with it, okay? And not letting the underlying thing get in the way, okay? Far out. Because I've just kicked my rubbish bin over and it's all fallen out. So there may be something where you've, which is like a metaphorical saying, there may be something that you've kicked over or touched on or opened up, and it's brought up a lot of emotions with other people. So it's like not letting your emotions get in the way of that. So, and sometimes when we open up a can of worms, or what can be, it's not necessarily a bad thing or a negative thing. That's where they're going with that. It's like sometimes, when we speak up or speak out, it can open up a can of worms, and people are going to react, differently it will respond differently to the situation or the experience in that. So, and which is why it's really important not to let your emotions get in the way of what you're wanting to achieve or what you're wanting to from the situation, okay? Okay, so there's a sense of opening your heart, okay? And open your heart in the sense, because I'm hearing and I'm seeing like, to open your heart to the healing experience that you're going to be receiving from this, or that you have received it from this whole experience. And it's like because I'm hearing it, it's like seeing it from the other person's point of view as well, okay? But it's honoring your true feelings, okay? Honoring yourself and your true feelings. So on saying that, it's like letting yourself, allowing yourself to have your say in what you need to do. It's like getting it out there, but this is about honoring yourself. And sometimes because we know when we speak up sometimes, depending on what the situation is, that it can open up a can of worms. So I feel like this, this resistance thing here is the emotions that could be letting you, stopping you from nipping something in the bud, or from taking the next step to moving to saying no or yes. It's like, what I mean? Or allowing yourself to ask for something, and putting yourself out there, or ask for help, or receive help. So there's something definitely going on there. So, but it's definitely about honoring yourself and your true feelings. So about it, as long as, obviously when we're coming from that love place based energy, it's everything is okay. It's all good. You know what I mean? It's like, if we're going to go into with a neg or a bitching, moaning, whining sort of, session thing, it's not going to get you anywhere. So it's like, or it's not going to get us anywhere. When I say that, it's like, so it's going in with with that love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure, especially the love base. So it doesn't get out of hand. In that sense. So there is the Temperance here card has fallen out. So we have two major arcanas that have turned up here for you, with the tarot cards. And it's about cooperation and sharing and balance. So there may be something where, there's an exchange of thoughts, of ideas, of feelings and emotions with some people in relationships, and not everybody's going to see it like that sort of way. So, but there's something about finding balance between it, with that. So, well, like I say, and like Spirit is saying, the angels are saying, it's like, not everybody's going to like respond in the same way. So it's about, you knowing where you are with it and standing firm, not in an asshole way, but in a way that's like, in a positive way, in the sense that some people may see you as, standing in that sort of frame of mind, of space, but it's just like, so you make sure you get your point across, okay, with love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure, because you're most likely going to get a better result. Not, for you, it's going in with the right intention, with the best intention, with the highest intention of what, and you are wanting to achieve or get from it, out of it, basically, or what you're looking to happen, and or help, okay. So then we have the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers are love and choice. So the Lovers, well, that's interesting, because that could be, there's something going on there with with the Lovers. There's contemplation. There's thinking about what can happen, what can go wrong, what can go right, though, as well. So what I'm seeing with this one is where are they going with that? There's a lot of contemplation, but I'm feeling like it depends on which way you want to go with it, okay? Because I feel like there's 2 or 3 people that are involved in it, and there's some choices that are needing to be made, to make. And are you going to come across and like the Spirit are talking about, because it's not necessarily about lovers as in a relationship, but this is, so you may end up, because this is typically a Gemini connection. So you may have someone, with the Gemini connection that's in here, or an air sign. Where are we going with that? But there's something about, making a choice, coming from a love-based perspective, and how are you going to, which is connected with this, because the Temperance is about sharing and cooperating and finding balance, basically. That's the goal, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords, which has come up, recuperation and convalescence. So there's something, I'm not sure where they're going with that at the moment. Let me have a little wee tune in. But it's like, there's something that I feel like you're coming out of, okay? And that you'll come out of it, but you'll probably, there's something to do with, it's because I'm hearing like talking about reserving your energy, okay? And definitely about love, okay? Because there's that heart in the background there that I'm really, really drawn to with the mirror. It's like in the background, and it needs to be, whatever it is that you're doing or moving through, it needs to be done with that love-based, energy and frame of mind, being, and it's like, because whether you're ending something, beginning something, moving something, there's something emotional going on, but it's really, and because recuperation, giving yourself a little bit of time as well to recuperate, because there's a lot of energy going on here. So you may be in this right now. Spirit may be actually giving you a little bit of time at the moment, to, and you may be finding things like you've got a little bit more time on your hands, and it's like, okay, just allow yourself that time, because, it's been brought there for a reason. So sit down, have a cup of tea, have a piece of cake, or, or take that walk, do that meditation, have that hot bath, go on that retreat, hang out with your friends or whatever it is. It's kind of like there's something that's going, but this is about loving yourself and treating yourself as well. There is an opportunity for you to do that, because then you're going to be able to, make your next move, or take your next step with everything that's going on around you. So it's about self-care is what I'm hearing, okay? So, and then there's like changes in fortune is the Wheel of Fortune. So is there. So there is something, there's a change in the air. And I do feel like, because I'm just, you know, there's this whole thing, maybe just you going into you. And it may be like, it may be something else, you know, with a family or community or whatever it is as well, work or your business. So there's some definite changes, but it's being honoring yourself, basically. And then it's like, as you're going through that, there may be some changes in fortune. So with that incorporating you, it's like you'll know from there, and it may be that you're right, might be right in this change of fortune now. From there, it's like doing all this, working, you know, going through this process, it'll help you, give you more of an idea, more of a knowing, more of a more feeling, a more intuitively knowing, actually, I need to just do what, okay, because I'm hearing some of these were like what I intended to set on doing maybe 5, 10, 2 years ago, maybe even a year ago, or like 6 months ago. And it's like time for you to like take that next step. So there's been a little push and a shove with this full moon that we've just been through, and it's opening up a can of worms, you know, in some ways, but a cool can of worms, because it helps us to move and grow within ourselves, but also, and therefore, without of ourselves as well. So, and it's, I just kind of, I feel and I sense, actually, we're not going to that. I feel and sense, you know, like this is a really amazing growth period for you. Oh, for a lot of you. Gosh, there's a whole lot of cards, so I'm not sure where they're. So I feel like these will actually confirm what's going on, and a little bit more clarification there for you. I'm just not going to, I was going to put these all up there, but it's like, that's not going to happen because there's too many cards. So, okay. Oh, okay. So this is where they're going with helping to bring it all together and clarify it. So you can do what you can to help others. The rest is up to them. So I am going to put that up there. So for you. And then love is the greatest power. So look, see, know, and be that love. So we've just finished talking about that. Okay. And then depression is a fear of the past. Anxiety is a fear of the future. So just remember that. So there may be a little bit of resistance in believing that and knowing that, but this was in reverse position. So I am turning this up the correct way for you. So basically, so it's about allowing the past to be in the past. So this is what I feel like this whole processing is about. So then we have your power is within you. Stand tall, head up, shoulders back, arms stretched out, smile and look forward. Okay, so these are Archangel Michael's messages that have come through in this deck of cards. So, and then go within to discover love. And this is what basically this week and or this month could be more so about with you. And as you're going, the more you move into this month, the more of that deeper love energy that you will start feeling within you, and therefore you'll emanate it out more so in ways you possibly can't understand or don't understand right now. Okay, so you may be it's like for some of you that is not for all of you. Some of you know what that is, but it's just going to be more out there, and it's like, wow, I didn't think I could feel that any more than what I already do. Or it could be for some of you that actually, that's a really lovely feeling. I want to stay more in that space. Okay, anyway, that's what I've got for you today, Scorpio. So I'm going to leave that with you now for lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy. I hope that makes sense for you, and I hope it helps you to go cruise through the rest of this month. Okay, and like I say, it might be a little bit bumpy here and there, but you know what, I feel like the word cruise has come up so twice today for me within different conversations, and it's going to be, it might be a crazy month, but it's about to be a crazy month. Okay, anyway, okay then, God bless you, God protect you, and I send you lots of love, and we leave you with lots of love from my angels, my guides, and your guides as well, and with also the Scorpio energy with you. Okay, with love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure. We shall see you next Wednesday. Bye for now.